Good games never die.
Breath of the Wild differs from its successor in many ways. One of these is in transportation. Unlike Tears of the Kingdom, you can't just go cruising around in a vehicle of your own make. There are no vehicles, unless of course you count the mine carts in the Eldin region, which of course are limited to their tracks. The primary way to traverse Hyrule quickly is by horseback. The best wild horses can be finicky, but once you manage to tame one, it's well worth it. Hyrule is a big place, and you'll find yourself wanting to take your horse everywhere. Across bridges, along roads, over hills, and on difficult terrain. Through the Teobab grasslands. And across the snowy tundra. On a wild romp through the woods. And on a relaxing ride along the beach. On a daring cliffside romp. Or on a social outing, along with the rest of the herd. Into a fierce horseback battle, or away from a battle with a deadly opponent. Through a narrow canyon, and you may even try to take your horse into the desert. But you won't be able to, because that's impossible without some serious modding. There is one other place that you can't bring your horse to, because there are no roads leading there, and even once you're inside, you can't summon your horse using the ancient saddle, and that is the Eldin lava pools. Dangerous to all creatures without protection, they will light you on fire, and they will light your horse on fire if you can get it close enough. But how can you manage to do that, you might ask? Well, I'm going to show you. Normally, if you're traveling up Death Mountain Road, which will get you pretty close to the lava, you'll encounter this shelf of rock, which your horse will not really want to go up. But with some careful walking and some forced stepping, you can get it through this area. Unfortunately, even with all that effort, once you reach this point, you're at a dead end. The next shelf of rock is just too high to get your horse over it, no matter what you try to do. You may now find yourself wondering, how on earth can you bring your horse to these sweet, sweet lava pools of burning, fiery death? Well, you may not be able to bring your horse up the rock, but perhaps you can bring it down. There's a side path that leads east from Woodland Stable. If you follow that up, and it will eventually lead you to an area where you get one of the memories. Of course, to get there, you'll have to force your horse over some rocks. But once you get it past this rough terrain, the going is easy. Just follow this road up to the top. Once you get there, you're going to have to force walk your horse again. Just trot it right over the cliff. But try not to kill your horse. I'm just trying to slide it down here. And eventually you'll get to the bottom. Trot your way free of the rock. And lo and behold, the lava pools are in sight. I suggest that you apply some fireproof potion. It'll make it easier. Quickest way is to run right up, hop off, slap your horse in the butt and send it into the pool. Congratulations. Your horse has now drunk from the fountain of lava. And if you do decide to go without the flame guard, it's going to look something like this, with Link perpetually burning while you try to force your horse toward the lava. Horses are smarter than Hylians when it comes to lava fields, apparently. They don't like burning, but with some coaxing and a lot of hearts, you can eventually bring it into the pool. Horse, meet lava. Congratulations. Just be sure you don't push it too far, or you're liable to end up with a dead horse. And nobody wants that. What's worse, you could end up putting your horse into a perpetual death cycle, like I did here. Poor thing keeps jumping in and dying over and over again, in a round of endless suffering. It's enough to drive anyone mad. And if you're a horse lover, well, I don't blame you if you want to turn away. Eventually, I couldn't stand it anymore and I had to put the poor thing out of its misery. Rest in peace, boy. So after everything you've put your steed through, don't be surprised when your horse doesn't want to take a single step toward that lava. Like I said, horses are smarter than Hylians. People in general, for that matter. Which just goes to show you, you can lead a horse to lava, but you can't make him drink.